Hi everyone, I'm Michael, and today I want to share a Cambridge math interview question with you guys. I think to me it seems easier than I expected it to be, and however, I think it's quite interesting, and we'll see. So here it goes. The question is y times y minus 1 is equal to x times x minus 1. And the question is you need to sketch the graph of this relation. Uh, so if you want to figure out the question yourself, you can pause the video here. Now, to start with, the intuitive answer might be y equals x, and you're right. That's one of the solution to this relation. But we want to be sure that we um, figure out all the solutions to this relation. So my initial approach to this question would be to expand the expression and move things around. So this is my first method to this question. That would be to expand this thing and immediately I discovered that I have y squared on the left hand of the equation and x squared on the right hand of the equation. So I can move x squared to the left hand side to use the difference of square formula. Then after I have finished this step, I also discovered we have a common factor, y minus x. So taking out the common factor, now we have come to this expression. Um, so now the answer is pretty obvious. There are two solutions to this relation. One is y minus x is equal to 0. The other is y plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So for the first function, it's just y equals x. That's the simplest linear equation we are familiar with. And the second is also a linear equation. It's y equals to minus x plus 1. And the graph would be something like this. So y equals x would just be a straight line through the origin with a gradient of 1. And y equals minus x plus 1 would go the other way around. It will pass the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Um, and it will also pass the point 0, 1. So the coordinate of this point is 0, 1 as there's the plus 1, so it moves the whole graph up by 1 unit. So it will look something like this. Okay, so this is the first method. I think it's the easiest, the most straightforward. I also have a second method, which uses completing the square. So y squared minus y is equal to x squared minus x. And we know that we can write any quadratic polynomial in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, in the form of a x minus h squared and plus a constant. So we can do the same to both sides of the equation. We can write y squared minus y as y minus the square of y minus a half, and also x squared, oh sorry, I forgot to minus a quarter. And for x squared minus x, it's equal to x, the square of x minus a half minus a quarter. And so the square of y minus a half minus a quarter is equal to the square of x minus a half minus a quarter. And now we can plus a quarter to both sides of the equation, removing the extra term. And the function is, and the equation is in the form of something like a squared is equal to b squared. And we know how to solve that. A is just equal to plus or minus b. So y minus a half is equal to plus or minus x minus a half. Now I'm running out of space. I'm going to delete this. So as I said, y minus a half is equal to plus or minus x minus a half. So the first solution is y minus a half equals to x minus a half. And that's just y equals x. The second solution is y minus a half equals to negative bracket x minus a half. So we open the bracket. Y minus a half is equal to minus x plus a half. Then we rearrange the expression to y is equal to minus x plus 1. So there you go. The second method, we arrive at the same solutions. And now we can use Desmos to check if my solutions are correct. Y times y minus 1 is equal to x times x minus 1. Yeah, so two straight lines, one passing through the origin, the other passing through the coordinate of 0, 1. And that's it. And I will see you next time.